Hi, my name is Martin Trybus. I am Professor of European Law and Policy at the University of Birmingham at Birmingham Law School in the United Kingdom. I work a great deal on public procurement, which is very often, it must be admitted, a rather technical subject, dealing with advertising, publishing public procurement opportunities, following certain procedures, applying certain award criteria, going through qualification stages, and then in the end awarding that contract with a whole discussion about remedies and enforcement if something goes wrong. We are dealing with a substantial part of GDP, an average of 14% in most countries of the European Union, for example. And we are therefore talking about something that can change things, that can make a difference. And one of the most interesting subjects, interesting aspects of public procurement law and policy is the question of sustainability. So can we use public procurement as an instrument to make the world a better place, to further social objectives, to further environmental objectives, to further objectives such as fighting climate change or even gender equality. In this context, two projects will be supervised by me at the University of Birmingham. 2 of 15 PhD projects will be looking at 2 topics, therefore. One topic will look at furthering sustainability in public procurement through free trade agreements. And that connects to a large extent to a previous project, a previous Marie Curie ITN in which I have been involved on EU trade and investment policy. The second topic will deal with a very specific aspect of sustainability, and that is small and medium-sized enterprises. Do small and medium-sized enterprises get a fair share of public contracts, or do they all go to large companies that have the muscle and the finance to bid for all kinds of contracts? And what can the state do to further the participation of small and medium-sized enterprises in public procurement? So 2 distinct and very exciting topics. The SAPIENS project combines 10 institutions across Europe. And at these 10 institutions, 15 early stage researchers will be working, will be supervised towards Doctors of Philosophy, so towards their doctorate. That will be the largest combined research project for early stage researchers in sustainability and procurement in the world, and it will be the largest of such projects on public procurement in the world as well. So everybody participating, both the senior researchers who will be supervising the PhDs, but most importantly, the early stage researchers will be, hopefully, that is the intention, make a huge contribution to our understanding of sustainability and public procurement. We hope that by the completion of this project in 4 years' time, the entire subject area will have changed due to our research activities, and that is highly exciting for all of us. The project will also involve a number of partner organizations who will contribute to our common training program and will host secondments. These are partner organizations in the academic sector, but also outside the academic sector. We're talking about international organizations such as the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, law firms, contracting authorities, lobbying organizations and actually large bidders as well. So that our cohort that we are training will not only be producing top range PhDs and change the level of research on sustainability and procurement, they will also have a very specific training that goes beyond the academic sector, and it is not necessarily expected that all our early stage researchers will end up in academic positions, although many of them will. Doing a PhD can be a rather lonely experience, obviously not when you're supervised by your supervisor, but in all the rest of the time. And in an ITN that is less the case. A PhD can also be financially a bit tight, and all of this is very largely reduced as part of an ITN. You're very well paid. There's also there are additional funds to allow you to travel. There are additional funds to allow you to also relocate to other member states or other states in order to do your secondments or study visits. There are considerable funds to allow you to attend all sorts of conferences and events that are relevant to your research project. Very important is that you're not the only early stage researchers. You will know 14 other early stage researchers, and you're expected to create a network amongst yourselves and a network with the supervisors of your theses, not your own supervisor only, but the other supervisors as well. We also have a common dissemination program that is created to ensure impact of your research outcomes, and overall a common training program to provide you with all the knowledge, legal, political, practical, otherwise, that might be relevant for you to complete your projects successfully. So a unique opportunity to do research on your own, but also in cooperation with senior academics and with other early stage researchers. Thank you very much.